Hello everyone, this is Princess here, and for today's video we are going to talk about the next content, which will be for Chapter 9 Part 2. The featured force on this banner is going to be for Sabin, and this banner will also bring back Kuja's Burst. This will also be the last banner to feature Lunafreya's Burst. So for this video we'll be talking about Sabin's force, the boss for the Shinryu, and yeah, that's about it, so let's get started. So Sabin's force weapon is called the God Hand, which grants the force skill Double Phantom Rush, and his force partner is going to be 8. It is a 6-hit AoE Holy Wind Brave split HP attack dealt 3 times, it ignores defense, and it has a 150% Brave hit potency. So for the force time, party Brave attacks will ignore defense, you get 10% at the start, 15% when a party member uses a wind skill, and then 15% when using a holy skill. So overall they're pretty easy requirements. If you've got wind or holy enchant, then you're going to be totally fine. Okay, so for the boss, you will be fighting Junction Griever. So Final Fantasy VIII fans, rejoice. You're going to be seeing Junction Griever. Now, here's the thing. This is what it looks like when you first fight it, and then in the second half, it's going to have a different form, which is going to be this. In addition, you're also going to be fighting an Irvine Mannequin, which does have his LD skill, so he will have instant turn rate and just deal a bunch of like AoE attacks. I have like the photo of it, one second. Alright, so here's the Irvine Mannequin, and you can see he has his skill Alternative Shot, which is instant turn rate, and he can also be able to use Dark Shot and then Hyper Shot. So just to go back to Junction Griever here, so she is immune to max Brave down, and her attacks are pretty simple. There's not a whole lot. It's just Tornado, Quake, and Holy. And she can also have instant turn rate and then have instant turn rate for the next 2 turns. Another thing is that when you get her health down to a certain amount, she will revive herself, dispel all of her debuffs, and then have this form right over here. So another thing about this is that where it says time has been distorted, you can no longer deal HP damage. So around at 79% when you first fight her, there's going to be this purple aura up, and she will not take any HP damage at all, so you need to get rid of that aura by delaying, which is what Sabin can do with his S2. And then when she revives herself, and then when she gets to 29%, the aura will come up again. Just make sure to delay it and you're going to be fine. And actually, I do have an interesting story that I want to talk about when I first did this Shinryu, so give me a quick second. Okay, so if you can see from the screenshot right here, this was the amount of damage that I did when I did this Shinryu. So originally my plan was go into burst phase with Terra, have Charlotta's burst effect active, and like make sure to get rid of the aura first before going into burst phase. And what happened was, the stupid thing I did was I used Cloud of Darkness's LD call, which re-breaks, and that did not count as delay, so I was basically not dealing a lot of damage during Terra's burst phase. I was doing some thanks to Lunafreya's Heavy Prayer, but yeah, I ended up doing this much damage, so I had to waste turns with Charlotta to get Lunafreya back in. I had a Quistis call on her, so as soon as she came back, I used the call, I got rid of the aura, and then I just killed Junction Griever. So if you do this fight, make sure you take delay calls, not calls that re-break like I did. Either way, it was frustrating at first, and then when I thought, how much damage am I going to do, then this happened, and I just laughed it off. So overall, it was pretty funny. So for Junction Griever's gauge, in order to weaken it, you need to use a Wind Magic Force skill and then enter into Force Time. I don't know if this works with like enchant as well. You could probably do it. I did not try it out though, so I don't know myself. And then for the for the gauge, at 2 out of 5, raises the party's Brave and HP damage by 100%, and then at 3 out of 5, it will add a 50% turn rate up. And then for Force Time, Junction Griever will use Meteor+++. It's a guaranteed hit, and then lets her go into Force Time for 6 turns. And then during Force Time, she will delete your turn, similar to what Ultimecia did in Part 1, except the Force Time is going to be longer. So With that being said, I'm going to head over to JP now. I don't have Sabin's Force, but I will just show off the fight for Junction Griever. So I will be right back. Alright, so we're back in JP now. So here's what Chapter 9 Part 2 is going to look like. You're first going to be in this like really small area, but then when you go through here, you are going to be in Ultimisia's castle, and it's pretty cool looking to see this in the game. So now let me just head over to the Lufenia for this, and I will be right back. Alright, so there's Junction Griever, and then there's the Irvine Mannequin. So, like I mentioned, delay is going to be what's really going to help you out for the Shinryu. Even if you don't have Sabin's Force, having a call will help. So something like Quistis, Sabin's base call can also work. Selfie, I guess Cloud of Darkness's base call could also work as well, as long as it's not the LD call. I'm just going to skip ahead to when the boss's HP is low enough, when it reaches this threshold, and then you'll see when it revives. So give me a quick second. Alright, so we're getting a little closer. Just going to raise the deal again. Alright, so right here, dispels all the buffs, and then revives itself, and now it has full health. So when its HP is low enough, when it's in this form, and when its HP is at 29%, that's when the aura pops up. First time when you fight it, the aura appears at 79%. So if you can find a way to bypass the Junction Griever's attacks, and if you have a way to handle the delay or the aura, then you're going to be fine for this fight. So that is going to be it for this video. Thank you guys very much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. Let me know if you will be pulling for Sabin, or if this will be the banner that you're going to pull Lunafreya on. And I will see you all next time.